We all know that you have all those really crazy ideas in the best way possible. But how do you come up with those ideas? Could you tell me more about your creative process? And also, once you have those great ideas, how do you go about capitalizing those really ambitious ideas if you have very few limited financial resources?
Well, I think the great thing about sort of software or anything which just involves intellectual capital of you and your friends, you and a few friends, is that you can just do it. So that's why doing some sort of internet thing or software thing is great as an initial company to create. And that's why Zip2 and PayPal, they gave me the capital to attempt to do more capital-intense activities. As far as idea generation, I think I tend to think of things from a sort of physics standpoint, like from a first principle standpoint, what would be the best way to accomplish something, and then pursue that. And that's also a good way to determine if there's if something's far from its optimum. Like on rockets, for example, one could say, that you could reason by analogy and say the rocket's going to cost a certain amount because that's what prior rockets have cost. Or you can say, well, what is a rocket made of? What are the material constituents? What do they weigh? What's the cost per unit mass? And that sets the limit asymptotically for what a rocket can be. So if you can figure out some creative way to rearrange those elements into a rocket shape, then you can achieve a much better outcome. That's the first principles approach. And I think also just combining ideas from different industries is really helpful for innovation. So what have people discovered in one industry, and can that be applied to other industries? That's, I think, also a great source of ideas. But you usually just struggle on a solution and try a bunch of things. Some of them don't work, and most of them don't work, and occasionally one does.